Hello, family. Welcome yet again. The word dating and relationships has been used in the same sentence, has been used almost interchangeably to mean that you are searching for a partner to marry. And it seems like it's a popular way of getting a partner. And that's why you see people getting into relationships. Young people are also struggling to be in relationships, even from 15, 16, 17, and say that they arrive at adulthood saying, I've been dating this guy for 8 years. Someone says, I've been dating for 9 years. And they sound like we should clap them for that. Now, what's wrong with you? Why should we clap for you? Should we clap for you because you have ruined your life? Anyway, now, let me first give you the origin of the word relationships. The word relationship was coined by the people who wanted the benefits of marriage without committing to marriage itself. They wanted a way of actually getting the good things of marriage, which include sex, which include emotional support, which include financial support. Now, back then, men could only get sex in two places. That was at home as a married man or in the brothel after paying money. They would go to the brothel, pay money, and you allocated somebody. Now, they wanted a place where they could access now sex without paying anything. Hence the word relationships. How is this facilitated? You can see it. Relationships bring titles. For example, boyfriend, girlfriend. And guess what titles bring? Entitlements. I am your boyfriend. So when someone is your boyfriend, they are entitled to have sex with you. I mean, where else do you expect me to get me from? I mean, where do you expect me to get sex from? If not you, do you want me to cheat? Do you want me to go outside? Now you feel pressure to give somebody, you feel pressure to have sex with somebody because they might cheat on you. You see how that term relationship brought a title. Which title brought an entitlement? Oh, I am your girlfriend. Where are you sending your money? Who else should you be giving money if not me? Is there someone else who is eating your money? Do you realize the point now? So the point here is to get the benefit of marriage when you're not yet married. That's the problem. Another issue with these things of relationships is that it's called as an experiment to prepare for you for marriage, which is not the case. In any case, they prepare people for breakup, for divorce, for separation. Why? Because notice this, your heart does not know that you are in an experiment. In fact, they even coin terms serious relationship. We are in a serious relationship. Hey, imagine there is nothing as a serious relationship, only a serious trap. So the term has been put in there to sugarcoat the illicit sex, the illicit support, the illicit emotional support, to sugarcoat the fornication that's really going on inside there, to make it look like it's a normal thing and it's a good thing. But in actual sense, it isn't. So your heart, we are speaking about the point of the heart. Your heart does not know. Tell me, how will your heart differentiate that no, this is just a preparation? It's not a safe thing. Especially ladies. Ladies especially, you are not in the same place with men when it comes to dating. Do you know why? Because you lead with emotion. You are so intense that you feel deeply. You feel deeply, therefore you also fall in love deeply. Before you know, your heart is like a seedling that is planting roots. Before you know, your heart is going inside so deeply. Before you know it, it's hard to uproot. That is why you do not actually have to do that. And men know this game. That's why they have to lead you on until you fall in love. Because he knows when you fall in love, he can now do anything he wants. Let us remind women that women, your body provides men with the pleasure. That's how you were created. Remember, you are created as a natural, which means your body is supposed to be a pleasure for men. It's the truth, it's a fact. You and an antelope in the forest have one thing in common. You are being chased after for your body. You are meat, you are prey. What does it mean? Even when you're not trying to do anything wrong, you are being looked for. Men are after you. So now they decided to bring this idea of relationships to really sugarcoat everything, which means you're not in the same place. You're missing out. So if you're looking for anything serious like marriage, avoid the word relationships because one, your time will be wasted. Now, let's go back to experiment first of all. If it's an experiment, now what if I don't pass the test? If it's a test, haven't you heard of, oh, how do I know you're functioning? I have to check whether you're functioning sexually. I want babies. Now, do you, hey, now, we all know that in the laboratory, one of the rules, whatever goes to the laboratory is not good for human consumption. So if you are being taken to the laboratory for testing, it means if you come out of the test, you're not good for human consumption. I mean, if it is a test, what if you fail the test? If you fail, then you should go to someone else. Now, tell me, how many people are you going to continue sleeping with before you get the right person? Because it's a test, there's a chance this person is not compatible with you after some time, after all. So you move on to the next one, you sleep with that one, you move on to the next one, you sleep with that one. How many people are you going to sleep with in the names of checking whether you function? Do you see how this term relationship was coined just to make you? Remember, your heart also does not know that it's a test. Sometime you're going to give up. Your heart is just going to give up. There are so many people, to the best of my knowledge in our practice, who cannot open up now because they gave their hearts to people who only hurt them in these things called the relationships. So, what are you trying to say, Joseph? What do I do then? Very good question, and I've been waiting for you to ask me that question. Listen, if you're looking for something serious, if you're looking for a real marriage, if you're looking for something that lasts, you need to do what we call avoiding relationships. How do you do it? Get closer to somebody as a friend, that's all. You simply need to see, do they have the same values and your life as friends? The same way you begin to make a new friend is the same way here. Don't make your intentions of relationship any sooner. No, just get to them as a friend. Remember, people cannot pretend when you are friends. You will get to know who they are in social contexts as you become friends, stronger friends. That's all. The problem with relationships again is that when you go there and introduce, I'm looking for a wife, and then you start stating your likes and dislikes, you start telling them the kind of man you want in your life. Me, I want a serious man. Yeah, I want a man who jokes, I want a man who is serious, who will take me seriously. Now, what makes you think that they're not going to pretend to be that kind of man? In fact, they can even go as far as engaging you if that is what it takes for them to sleep with you. You don't understand this stuff. Listen, avoid it at all. Get close to somebody as a friend, and then when you do that, you will be able to understand them, basic behaviors. As your friendship grows stronger, you now look to what do they live for, what are their beliefs, what are their values, what things make them lighten up, what do they like, which kind of things what do they value, what is their character, what comes from here. All that you do it when you're not introducing any intentions, when you're just a friend. It's easy for you to get. That's why many people don't marry friends, by the way, today. Because if you did this, you would marry your friend. But many people don't marry their friends, they marry their enemies. They marry someone they can't trust. Now, you are inside the same house, but you can't trust each other. You cannot coexist without explosive arguments and arguing and accusations and all that. It's ridiculous. Avoid the term relationships if you're looking for anything serious. Oh, we have been dating, we have been in a relationship for 10 years. Dating is an interview. Tell me, which type of interview do you do for 10 years? Have you ever done an interview for a job for 10 years? Tell me. So why are you wasting time here? That is what it means by the word relationship. So before you know it, you're wasted. Avoid, remove it from your vocabulary. Never try to be a boyfriend. Leave that for average people. Average people. Listen, it is boys who have girlfriends and it is girls who have boyfriends. Real men have wives. Real women have husbands. Well, that's why you see, even in the Bible or in any holy book, you won't see the word boyfriend or girlfriend or relationship. You are either single, betrothed, or engaged, or married. Those are the three words. Or you're courting somebody. Courting is betrothed or engaged. So there is nothing like boyfriend. What does that tell you? It simply tells you that there is no such thing as boyfriend. Again, leave boyfriend to girls. Leave girlfriend to boys. You're a man, find a woman. You're a woman, find a man. I hope this helps. Thank you very much.